Welcome back to Lots of Lore. I'm going to be making a series on some of the champions in Piltover and Zaun, the champions that will be included in the Arcane TV series by Riot Games. First, I'm going to start out with my favorite champion in the game, Vi The Piltover Enforcer. Bio of Vi The Piltover Enforcer. Vi remembers little of her childhood in Zaun, and what she does remember, she wishes she didn't. Running with the Sump Snipe gangs, she quickly learned to use her wits as well as her fist to survive. Everyone who encountered Vi knew she could talk or punch her way out of trouble. More often than not, she chose the latter. None of the old-timers from her youth could tell her anything of her parents. Most assumed they had died in one of the industrial accidents that was sadly all too common in the Undercity. Though she had ended up in the crumbling Hope House orphanage, a notorious mad sump scrapper claimed to have found her adrift in a bassinet large enough for two in the ruins of a collapsed chem lab. In the end, Vi figured that some things were best left unknown. With her wild pink hair, she became a distinctive sight on the streets of Zaun, hightailing from angry shopkeepers in the Boundary Market, swaggering through the colorful bazaars of the Black Lanes, or hitching rides up into Piltover aboard the Hexdraulic conveyors. Wherever there was a scrape to be gotten into, or a scam to be run, Vi was in the thick of it, though she never stole from those that couldn't cover the loss, and never hurt those that didn't deserve it. As she got older, the capers of her childhood became more audacious and daring, and Vi formed a gang of her own. Brash and quick to anger, she still relied on her fist a little too much, and was rarely without a black eye or split lip. She found a mentor in the owner of a bar on the edge of the lanes, who tempered some of her more self-destructive tendencies. He tried to reinforce her moral code and showed her how to fight with discipline, as well as teaching her ways to better direct her simmering anger. In time, Vi earned a reputation as someone who got things done, no questions asked. Listening to the chatter of the Zaunite miners who frequent the bar, she came to learn when big deals were being made and how payment were to be delivered. To the Chem Baron, this was chump change, but to her and her friends, it would be a fortune. She planned a heist, but knew it would require extra bodies to pull off, so Vi reluctantly brought a rival gang, the Favorit Fiends, in on her score. Everything was going fine until the leader of the Fiends killed the mine owner with a pair of oversized pulverizer gauntlets and trapped the rest of the workers in the tunnels, even as both gangs fled with the loot. Vi knew she could not leave these innocent people to die. She snatched up the gauntlets, the wrist mechanism clamping down painfully on her arms, but she endured the agony long enough to smash open a path to free the miners. The following day, Vi paid a visit to the Favorit Fiends, still wearing the powered gauntlets. She took on the entire gang, administrating a beating so legendary that it is still spoken of in the lanes to this day. Vi eventually disappeared from Zaun during a time of great upheaval when tension with Piltover were running high. Rumors circulated between the gangs that she had been killed in a huge explosion in the heart of the Undercity, or that she had turned her back on her friends and struck out for distant land. The truth, however, finally came to light when Old Hungry Scars, a vicious gang whose murder spree had spread topside, were brought down by a respected sheriff of Piltover and her new ally, Vi. The former gang leader was now in the employ of the Wardens, and she had replaced the chem-powered pulverizer gauntlets with a pair of brand new Hextech Atlas prototypes. No one yet knows the exact reason why or how Vi came to be working alongside Caitlyn, but given the anarchic nature of the crime wave now sweeping Piltover, speculation ran rife that it might involve a certain blue-haired hellion from Zaun. And that was Vi The Piltover Enforcer's bio. Now, it's worth remembering that this is an old bio, and they have most likely left out a lot of things that would be cleared up in the Arcane TV show. Now, if you want more Vi stories at once, you should go check out A Child of Zaun that will be on your screen right now. I'm gonna keep releasing videos with Vi's involvement in. The next story is gonna be Interrogation 101. And hey, now that you know that that's coming out, why don't you subscribe to the channel or like the video? It's free and it will make me very happy. But until next time, enjoy.